And we're back another day here, Bobby's Backyard Auto Works. Today we're working on a 2002 Tacoma TRD off-road. I thought these would be 4x4 for a TRD off-road, but it's two-wheel drive. I don't know, I don't understand. But today, oh, I discovered this radiator's leaking. And guess how many miles this thing has? Yeah, take a look at that. Can you see that? They just changed the timing belt 2020. 298,000. It's got 301,000 miles right now. So today we're gonna do the valve covers, which is so fun. So fun. And we're gonna do some bottom control arms. Everything's from Toyota. Even this radiator's from Toyota. I just got off the phone with him and he said that he put it in less than a year, so he's gonna see if it still got warranty. I'm gonna clean it up, drive it on the freeway, park it, see if it leaks. If it does, then yeah, it's a bad radiator. I could pressurize it too, but I need to get that tool. Little by little, I'm getting more tools. So let's get these wheels off, put it on jack stands, and start on the A-arms. Alright, I got the wheel off. And pretty much what you got to do is you got to take off the sway bar link, this bolt right here, take that one off. Let's see, bottom ball joint, take that off, and then the control arm bottom bolt right there, which I'm gonna take off the shield. And then on this side, gotta take off the bolt over here, but not sure if the rack and pinion is in the way, which is not a big deal. It's just two bolts, slide it back, and then I'll probably be able to take the bolt out, but I'll try to sneak it out, see what happens. So, not too bad. But first, I'm gonna have me some coffee and breakfast. I'm hungry. Alright, like I said, in order to move this bolt right there, yeah, you gotta disconnect the it's hot, dude. The rack and pinion. Yeah, you do have to move it out of the way. So there's a bolt right there, this bolt, and then two bolts on the other side. They're all 19s. And just loosen it and pry it away from the frame, and you can kind of wiggle that bolt out. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then the other bolt just comes out straight out from right there, no problem. But yeah, you got to disconnect the rack and pinion. Sucks. Got the old control arm out, bottom one. Here's the new one, genuine Toyota. I love this customer. He buys nothing but Toyota parts for his Toyotas. And I have the jack stand supporting the rack and pinion. Raise it up just enough to pull out that bolt. So let's slap on the new one. Put this one. Actually, I'm going to take apart the other one. So let's keep going. Alright, got the new bump stops on the new A-arm. And he did get new ball joints. So there's the new one. And to take off those bump stops, you need a pretty big pipe wrench. And they just screw off. They're not on too tight, so let's screw those on, put the new ball joint, put the tie rod in, pretty much done. Put the new bolts on each end of the A-arm, and then go to the driver's side. Alright, got the A-arms, control arms in, both sides. And then when I put the wheels on, I'm going to put it on the ramps and then tighten up the control arms in the back and put it pretty close to where it was before, and then they're going to have to get on alignment to get it perfect. So now the fun starts. Taking off the upper plenum, lower plenum, And then you can get to the valve covers and change the gaskets and spark plug tube gaskets and the half moons in the back. So let's get to it. And we're back. It's another day here. Actually, it is a kind of gloomy day today, but that's all right. And it's not really the next day. It's been about 3 weeks. I finally got some more parts, as you can see down there. Finally got all the parts to complete the valve cover gasket. I got to take off the plenum, and then also we got a center support. After I was done with doing the A-arms on both sides, left and right, and everything like that, took it for test drive, I still heard a thump. So I called him up and I asked him what was he trying to accomplish by me changing the control arms. Well, he said he took it to the dealer. They told him that that it was a suspension. It's got over 300,000 miles, so it should be that. Well, I got underneath the car, checked the center support bearing. Play like crazy. I'll roll that clip right now. Not sure how good this is going to be, but that's how much play there is. And as you saw in that clip, a lot of play in that center support, so I don't know how the dealer told him that it was the suspension. He even took it to an independent place. They told him the same thing too. So kind of weird that I found out that it was the center support. So he finally got that and everything. We were missing the upper plenum gaskets. He got that, like I said, all Toyota. All Toyota, that's all he gets. So let's get into it. Oh, I like to mention also, before I gave it back to her the last time, because she did take it back home, it didn't stay here for the 3 weeks. So I cleaned up the engine compartment. Check it out. Compared to the last time, this is nice. We're over 300,000 miles. Came out nice. And it does look like the radiator is leaking. Because I cleaned that. Is it cracked right there? That is cracked. Maybe not. But that is sure a lot of pink. Yep, right there. Yeah, I think this radiator is leaking. That sucks, man. He just got it less than a year. But other than that, yeah. Let's do the valve covers. I might do the center support first. It's not too hard. But yeah, look at all the nothing but Toyota parts in here. I mean, we got everything. Spark plug, even an oil cap. Redo new oil cap. All the little seals, more of those, and the end plugs. Everything. They even give me a little bit of sealant. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do the center support right now. So let's do the center support. Alright, in order to take out the drive shaft, you need to take out these 4 14mm bolts and nuts. And then these ones right here. And then from the center support, also 14. So take those off and take out the drive shaft. Alright, I'm doing it a little bit different than I seen on videos. I'm actually leaving the drive shaft in the transmission. So far, it's going okay. It's not that hard. I'm just gonna put a piece of wood under here to protect this flange. But yeah, it's easy to tap this out. So I'm gonna tap these out with my lead hammer so it doesn't ruin the surface. I love this lead hammer. I've had it for over 20 years. So I leave the drive shaft there, disconnected it from right there, and left it at the axle. So I don't know. So far it's working. Everyone I've seen do it, take out the whole drive shaft out of the transmission, out from the rear end. I just took it off from the center support and right here. So I'll let you know if I run into any problems. Alright, So after you take off this center bolt, which is a 24 millimeter, I sprayed it with some Dub D, and then it slides out, or you kind of hit it with the hammer a little bit. Tap it, and it should come out. Come on. There it goes. There. Comes right out. And then gotta take these down again, and then slide out that support, and then put in the new support. Alright, got the center nut in there all together with the new center support. Really simple. Now let's put the rest of the drive shaft back on. Everything's all put back together. So apparently you don't have to take out the drive shaft all the way. So there you have it. Alright, so this is what I've gotten torn down so far. Pretty good this side. Passenger side is easy, it's not too bad. You just take off the air intake tube, and then the coils, just put them to the side, and you can pretty much get to it. But for the driver's side, you do have to take off the upper plenum. So I already took off all the cabling, everything, some of the vacuum hoses, bracketry, disconnected I think mostly everything. So I'm gonna start taking that apart right now. Took out the upper and lower plenum, sitting right there. That's what this looks like now. Now you can get to the valve covers. You will lose some coolant. You might have to add maybe a pint, if that. Yeah, see, it's still coming out. Damn it. See if I can put a plug on that. But yep, so let's start. Just gotta take out the spark plugs on this side, put that to the side. This isn't in the way. Take off this breather, and let's do the valve cover gasket. All right, so I'll put back together. Everything went smoothly. Make sure everything's tight here. Alright, plugged in. Alright, let's give her a start. I did some brake clean on the exhaust down there because there was oil when it came in. So let's start her up, see how she sounds. See if it's leaking any oil. I doubt it now. Alright, that's going to end the video on the 2002 Toyota TRD with over 300k on it, man. It still runs pretty damn good. So until next time, please consider subscribing right down the corner. And if you have, thank you very much. Thank you for the support. And please like, share. That helps out the channel a lot. So talk to you guys later.